the guy who actually milked that bull, but he's never going to tell you that, okay? So, my family recently had twins, a couple sets of twins this year, and I can tell you, twins, it's really hard to tell them apart. All they do is shit and crap, and they all have 10 fingers and 10 toes, and what's the difference? Years ago, I dated a twin. People used to ask me how I could tell them apart, and I said it was really, really simple. Casey was the one with purple hair, and Cameron had a cock. I actually am unique. I'm white, I'm middle-aged, I'm male. Top it off, I'm Jewish, so there aren't any comics like me at all. I actually am unique. I'm a Jewish Texan. Or as the Texans used to call me, a Yankee with a yarmulke. You know? It was a long time ago, and God commanded after the 8th day that all males get circumcised. And being in Texas, there were no special rabbis to do the deed, so they had to fly one out from New York. I'm told I really gave him a good tip, but he was a little tired from the trip, so to this day I do still feel a little bit crooked. Catholics. Which is my later joke, so I'm not going to do that one now, but I will do that one later. I will do. My wife's a therapist. Being married to a therapist is like being in therapy for 24/7 for the rest of your life. I feel like I married Sigmund Freud with breasts. My wife really hates that joke. Because she's not actually Freudian, she's a Jungian. For all you psychology majors. Being a therapist, 24/7 couch. Oh yeah, I think I'm crazy, but I'm not. She actually works in a mental hospital. We didn't meet there. We went on a blind date, and it's really lame saying that on a blind date, so I embellish it a little bit. I say we went to a strip club. I knew it was a match made in heaven when she's up to 20 into my G-string all over the phone number. She really hates that I say that all the time. And so recently we're at a party and I say we had a strip club, and after she goes, that's really, really bad. Just don't do it anymore. If you do it again, no sex for a month. So we're at another party, the asshole that I am. I say it again, because I just can't help myself. So now there's no sex until next month. Which is great, because normally I have to wait until Valentine's Day to get laid, like usual. We bought our house from some very religious people. They were super religious. They homeschooled their daughters because they wanted to keep them away from all the sinners in Princeton, New Jersey. There were religious articles all over the place. There was even a letter that said this house was blessed by the Pope. So we had to have that house. We bought that house. But about a couple weeks ago, my wife comes up to me and she screams, I'm watching TV, and she comes in and goes, "You're in big trouble." I said, "What? You're in big trouble. What? Big trouble." And like married people, that's just how they argue, Right? Have anybody married here? I'm married a long time, way too long. And that's how we argue. Yeah, you heard the hey there, that was my wife. So, hey, no heckling, come on, be nice to the comic. You have to count to me when we get home. So that's just how married people argue, but she gets really mad at me and she pulls a chair from the kitchen table. She pulls it up to the kitchen countertop. She climbs up on top of the chair, up on top of the kitchen cabinet. She turns around, just scowls at me, just like goes, "You know what?" I go, "No, I don't know what." And it's like the laser look that wants to blow your brains out kind of look. That's the look she gave me. So I have no idea. I'm really getting tired of this charade. So I say, "What's going on here?" And she pulls from the top of the kitchen cabinets down Cum Suckers #2 and a couple other porn videos. I go, "Well, they're not mine." She goes, "Well, they're obviously not mine, our kids, or the religious people bought the house from." I go, "Well, you never can tell about those religious freaks, I'd never seen anything before Cumsuckers number 7, so that was vintage stuff that they had there. And the most important thing was that I looked at the copyright dates, and they were from well before he bought the house. And they're VHS tapes. We don't even own a VHS. Like, plus, who buys porn anymore? Like, it's free on the internet. Anybody married here, and all you married guys? It's free on the internet, okay? You don't have to buy it. Anyway, I have to go home and check my search history and delete it. Thanks a lot very much.